And there we go. Got ourselves a forge. I just got to start putting things in here to be able to make some iron so I can get a workbench crafted. So let's take a look outside. We're pretty clear, and that's always a good thing. Hey, what's up? Ricky Beard here, and welcome into Ricky Beard versus The Walking Dread. It is day 4. I still haven't gone off to locate Trader Jin. Literally picking up right where we left off from episode 3. I did clear everything out. No, actually, no, I didn't. Just easier to put blocks down instead of trying to jump up and slam your head and everything. But yeah, I cleared out the garage. Cleared out everything in the house. Took out the car out here. Even the trash can. Put my farming pots out here. Farming, yeah, that's what they're called. Try to clean up the ground a little bit, and there's a nest. And yeah, we got our house in somewhat decent shape. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump as many of these things that I can. I got nice and organized in here. In fact, let's go ahead. No, we don't want to lose those. Let's put those back down here. Put all the crafting things back where they belong. Well, we got nice and organized. Our ammo's there, parts and mods, our vehicle stuff, and we have our medical over here. We have our seeds and whatnot down there. Our food is here, and our water is here. So, with that in mind, what do I need to make forged iron? We're going to need a bunch of iron and clay. So yeah, I got to get to dropping stuff into that so I can maybe, with any luck, start getting my hands on a workbench. And then we can really kick this thing into high gear. Okay, let's go ahead and leave some of this other stuff here so we don't have as many things on us. I've got the iron and the clay smelting. We'll let that go through it. We're completely out of wood. So at some point we're going to have to chop down some trees. And let's get on the bike, go sell some things to Rekt. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to continue doing the tier 2 jobs, around here. And you know what? We can take that tree down by the pond. Dead anyway, might as well. Just about got taken out by the roots, even though you can't really do that. Let's say I'm pretty sure we've got a seed here, so maybe we'll get another tree to grow. And you know what? That's an eyesore too. We'll take this guy out as well. All right, it's not a ton of wood, but it's more than what we did have. What I need to do, I think, is I need to repair. I'm going to repair my axe and my sledgehammer before we go. Let's get rid of this. And now we can finally get ourselves... That's unbelievable. Blocking myself from leaving. So now we can get ourselves over to Rekt. Sell these few things. Oh, yeah. I kind of wanted to... Forgot to show you guys. I am trying to get my hands... I took out the refrigerator and the stove. Once again, I want to try to fix this place up, make it somewhat nice, so we'll see if Rekt is selling a stove and a fridge over there. I do have to say, I'm really annoyed that the new 60 POIs can't be used on the Navezgane map. I'm one of the weirdos that really likes that map. Let's get in here and sell this. You can have this, and we're going to keep that. I want to actually use that when I loot. But do you have any stoves for sale? Nothing on the stove and nothing on the refrigerator. So I guess we're just going to have to keep looking around. Here's the thing, though. If I take a tier 2 quest, is that going to screw up the trade routes? I mean, I hope not. Let's do that and see what happens in here. Oh, no, good. So we can track this. And that gives us something to do today. It's already 11:50 again. I'm wasting all kinds of time in the morning. Well, we're going to head to the destination, and zombies are already starting to pile up out here. Which direction is that? Over that way. Sounds like our airdrop is coming in somewhere. Not sure where. There we go. Not that far away. And Dell's Diner. Dell's Cafe. I don't know why I don't remember that. I just took the quest. And we'll go ahead and loot some things out here. Might as well. Is this a Valium book? No. Let's get around to the front. All right. Dell's Cafe. Got a ladder out here. Door seems to be locked up. And, of course, we have zombies that are hanging out alongside the perimeter. There's another zombie trying to work its way in. Some gas. What's this here? Magazine we can sell. Bunch of stuff. Do we really? I mean, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to take a bunch of this stuff. I'm going to need to... I don't want that Sham Sammy. The other thing I got to do is I got to remember to use that eye candy when we loot this. I've never, ever used that before. But like I said, I need to start understanding what these other little things in the game will do. These other little perks. And we're getting the attention of Mo. So I got, more than Mo. We got an insurance salesman or businessman. I'm going to call him an insurance salesman. How about that? Took his claims bag. All right, so what did we get? Level 3 pipe machine gun. We're going to have to sell. That's a Valium book. We're going to sell this and this. Just trying to get organized so I know what I got to get rid of later. And I'm assuming that this is locked. It is. It's going to want us to go up here. What do we got? Birds? How about this episode we don't get hit? I mean, I know that's more than likely not going to happen. But we're going to shoot for it. All right, nice and quiet. Got a purse. And I don't think there's going to be any place we can put one of these down, right? Wait a minute. No, not there. So what if I do that? Can I jump? Oh, yeah. Look at this. Pick that back up. But, oh, yeah, we can get onto that. Parkour, boy, it's really handy, isn't it? Hey, we got a book we can sell. Some food. Might as well eat that. Where'd it go? Right there. Sometimes I have a hard time finding these things. What are you? Trash. And we've got some water. That's nice. Drink some of that. Actually, should have done that. That's gonna put empty jars in there. Well, not going that way. So we're going to move our way through this nice and slow. Can't imagine that this is already the in loot. That's unlocked. Got a garage door here and a sleeping zombie that I almost walked up on. Let's see if we can put you out of your misery fast. And of course not. Yeah, I'm really questioning, like I've said in the last episode, some other creators out there. I just don't think that, I think you're screwing with the game. So we will add that to there. Polymers, this is locked up. Probably should get ready to run. You know, back to the area that we... Interesting. So that just lets us right out here. We know that this door is unlocked. And we got a zombie. I don't think there's any others in there at the moment. You gotta get up or you're just gonna keep rolling around on the floor. Alright, now. You would think that made enough noise to wake... Yep, other zombies up. And, it didn't. However... There we go. I am really trying. I want to make sure that I get through this episode without getting hit with any luck. Might be... Oh. Didn't realize she was in there too. Okay, and... Well, that's not going to work for me. Need the headshots. And that's Skanky Lanky, or Skank Lank. Courtesy of Judy Simpkins. I'm going to call her the Skank Lank. Or the Lank Skank. That's what it is, Lank Skank. We got in the ATM. Oh, that's right. I'm using my lockpicks. I forgot that it takes those. Now we might as well, right? Actually, how many do we have? 4? Is it even worth it? Just gonna get money out of there, right? Might as well just leave it. Do I really want that stuff? Nothing in the medical cabinet. Nothing here. Nothing here. Yep. Few things to take. Try to crouch, not jump. All right, we've got a purse coming up. That'd be my luck. I'd try to get into that ATM. And I'd get no more money out of there than just actually, you know what? I might go back. I'm curious. Haven't messed with those much. All right, we've got 4 zombies, or 4 dots at least. But I'm only seeing 2. That wasn't the greatest swing. Let's make sure nothing is moving in from behind us. That's interesting. I think I just slammed my head into the roof and broke it. Parkour is wild. Come on now. It's not gonna count. Say, why is this guy taking so many beats? He's just a normal, right? I have 2 more red dots up here. What is that? I can't jump on things. That's a sleeping dog. That's a couple of sleeping dogs. Pretty sure we're not going to be able to get out of this episode without getting hit. Just going to go ahead and say that now. I don't think anyway. Unless, okay, let's work our way back. Although, you know what? What if we ran back here? Like this direction. Let's place this down. No, not there. We're going to have to get this out of the way. What if we run into there? Maybe we can beat them from the other side, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get their attention with an arrow. Just like this. Yep, that definitely did it. See if we can get in here real quick. And try to keep this dog. Well, so much for not getting hit. Of course, it jumped up immediately. Ah, damn. Well, now we got something to look forward to in the next episode, right? One of these days, I'll get through one of these without getting hit. Don't know when, but maybe one of these days. Let's just run up on it. Who cares? Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm out of stamina. Of course I am. All right. I don't want this dog to kill me. That's another thing. I'm tired of watching creators pretend that they're, taking out the dogs with ease. And you see my insane difficulty, I'm not able to do that. Damn thing almost killed me. A little bit of coffee. So I'm guessing that we have another zombie in here. Actually, yeah, we've got one sleepy zombie. All right. Finally. Sounds like we might have another one. And we do. Come on, lady. I don't want her to get too close. So you're not supposed to have rage mode, but we did get the attention of another one. He's not moving very fast. He must be the last one. Nope. Another red dot somewhere. There it is. And it's, old Lank Skank. Okay, now we're clear. What would we get in the loot bag? Don't need that. We'll take the rest of it, though. So we got a bit of an issue. We're going to be way too many things on us. So where's the bike? I'm going to have to drop some things off. And it is, isn't it? In the front here. All right. We'll toss this stuff in here. It doesn't really matter. We just need some quick room. And then that's, whatever, right? Who knows how bad it's going to be in the loot, but I do want to take this stuff. How long does that last? 6 minutes? We'll take that now. I'm guessing this loot isn't going to be that great. Didn't we already get this stuff? No. That was, what's that stuff called again? Fort Bites. And it's damage mitigation, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so we got a little bit of 7.62. There's some sledgehammer parts. That's going to come in handy, getting us closer to... Hey, check this out. I'm going to definitely put this on my... I just love the fact that you got to loot it out of there first. Why can't I just put it on? I'll use this. There we go. We got any food that we can eat? Doesn't look like it, but let's drink this. I don't want to waste the rest of these, so I don't want that sandwich. And some arrows. And what did we get? A pipe rifle. How much does that sell for? 36. Let's see what we have in the working stiff tools and the Shamway foods. All right. That's not too bad. Puts us up to 30 building blocks. And some dirty water, and I can eat that. All right. So we were able to get in and get out without having to leave anything. I mean, I didn't search everything. Like, yep. Kind of figured. Oh, nice. It's a Valium. So we can, Valium magazine. So we can take all of that. Let's try to get back to Rekt real fast and turn in or sell these magazines. And maybe, actually, I think I could scrap these. Let's do that, make a little bit more room. Yeah, we're going to head over to Rekt, sell off all of this stuff, and probably have to drop some things at home. But maybe we'll have enough time for another quest. We'll just have to see what happens. So you're selling some ammo. I guess we'll take that. And what do you got on your next one? We've got a fetch clear again at Red Rubies. So we'll take that up. And... yeah, I want to see your inventory again. I don't think I need to sell anything else here, and I don't. Well, you know what? You can have that pipe rifle. I'm never going to use that. So we'll get in here real quick and drop everything off, and when I think about it, I'm pretty sure I have some skill points that I probably need to spend, and I do have 3. So maybe I should go into... Iron Gut, Healing Factor, and Cardio. Maybe that's a waste. But we'll have to find out as we go. So we've got a few parts and mods. Well, not mods, but yeah, some parts to drop off. Bunch of crafting stuff. All right. So we got everything put away. It is 17:25. I'm thinking that we're definitely going to... Actually, we don't have everything. I totally forgot. I needed to sell that to Rekt. So I guess we got a couple more things we got to drop off. So here is Red Rubies. This is our quest, and it looks like the airdrop isn't terribly far away, but I'm going to do this first. This is a clear and retrieve. 2 skulls. That's locked up. There's something under that. We're not going to try to break through it, I can tell you that much. Oh, we got a skank right out of the gate. And we got a sleeper. So what do we get here? Some beer. Another beer. Looks like our retrieval, our fetch is on this floor. Assuming there's going to be a decent amount of zombies in here. I'm not too worried about looting around at the moment. Just want to make sure I clear the place first. Red rubies. Think they're going to fall out of the ceiling? There's a duffel bag. And what do you know? Fell out of the ceiling. Wonder what that insurance man's doing in the ceiling with that skank. He's gonna need a different kind of insurance when he's done with that. Did we get more to... Interesting. Stage gives out, but there's our satchel. So that's done. And of course, we've got a zombie beating on the door. Here's some food. Cornbread, I'll eat that. Should we let you in? It's locked. We'll let you beat on the door for a while. But where's this going? A little concerned that we're moving into a basement area. Let's see what we got in here. Definitely want to check this stuff for some food. Oh, now we got the attention of something. Come on in. Got another guy trying to beat in from the front. There's that. A few cans of food. What's in here? Whole lot of broken cabinets. Piece of paper. Yep, and that's all she wrote. Nope. We will close this up and let's say this is a. Thought this was a little bit bigger. Can we open up this garage door? No, we can't. That's good to know. Let's work our way up here. Ourselves another skank. And a dead skank. Anything in here? Oh, we got a ladder. But it doesn't look like you can just reach it. So this is where these guys were standing. I'm kind of curious about this. Can we reach this from here? Oh, wow. And look at that. We got a bird. And how about this? Well, that didn't work as well as I thought it would. I was concerned that maybe those were two other birds sitting over there, but it's just two zombies that are snoozing. Come on, Mo, get it over with. Gonna need that arrow back. Somewhere in there. There we go. Probably doing this POI all wrong, but I don't really care. How about the other one? Get you up too. Don't you love it that I'm just not killing them in one shot? I mean, occasionally, but not as often as I'm seeing other people. Frustrating. There we go. Got a loot bag. Is that a Valium? No. Not saying Valium like drugs. You guys know what I'm saying. Referring to, boy, we've really woke the place up. I don't think, like I said, I don't think we're supposed to be here this early. Okay, well, they're falling through somewhere else. We're going to try to go back down. Figure out where that is. Yep. Come on, skank. See you spreading it for me. What do you got in there? She's done. And a few more of them. So what I need to do is figure out where this loot is. It's already 20:06. I think that's all of them. Man, saying we still got to clear the area, so we're missing something somewhere. Not exactly sure where. Maybe back in these restrooms? Oh, I got a duffel bag. What do we got in here? Yep, there we go. We got a skank hanging out in the men's restroom. So, are you doing some weird favors? Oh, now we're in here with her. Oh, now, who else is hiding in it? Is this you? Maybe this is the last one here. Of course, I'm just slamming the damn sledgehammer into the bricks. Get over here. Still not it. I'm just not sure. Well, it's saying downstairs. But maybe I should take this loot real quick while we're here. Get this out of the way. Look at this here. Just gonna put that on my boots, and there's another Valium magazine we can read. Oh, magazine size and max durability. We can combine that back at Rekt's. Another book we can sell. Another book we can sell. What did you have? Another book. All right, so we need to get downstairs. There we go. Some cat food and another beer. Saying that it's down below, like I can't even get in here because of the parkour. So maybe down here in front? Let's try to put, what's that called again? The impact brace mod. So, yeah, we can throw that onto there. That'd be nice. So let's figure out where this other zombie's hiding at. This must be the guy. No, he's not the guy, so we got more restrooms down here. We got to be really careful. Zombie pouring in from the outside. It's 21:32. They're going to start running like crazy at 22, so we got to get her out of here. Are you hiding in here then? Yep, here's our last guy. And we're not going to mess with you. We got to be really careful. I wonder, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to be able to get over to that airdrop. I mean, I can. But if we get any zombies to follow us, I'm going to have to quick jump off the bike, grab everything as fast as I can to get back on it. It's going to be cutting it close, that's for sure. I don't think we were seen, so let's grab this real quick. Got a hammer in there. Let's get on the bike, and we're going to get back to Rekt's, sell what we can, and get everything else back to home and call this an episode. Well, we got ourselves a crafting skill magazine bundle, and I'm thinking that I'm going to take the ammo. And we'll pick up another one. Infested clear, garage first construction. I don't think that's terribly far away. Let's go ahead and try to sell some things. We just need to get ourselves back home. Dump everything off, and hopefully by the start of the next episode, I'll have myself a workbench. I'm not so sure that I'm going to be able to get to my bicycle. Maybe we're staying here for the night. Although what I could do... Nope, we're not going to do that either. I let him in. That was really stupid. Alright, guess we're going back in and hiding out here with Rekt. I don't think they can beat through this door. Sorry, you old prick, but I gotta spend the night with you.